In this video, I'll show you how to make a profit and loss statement in QuickBooks Online. Once you are on your QuickBooks account, the first step is to head over to the navigation panel on the left-hand side. At the bottom, hover your mouse on Reports, and on the right-hand side of Reports, head over to the first option and click on Standard Reports. Now, that will take you to the Standard Reports section, and from here, head over to Business Overview, and at the bottom, simply choose Profit and Loss. Now that will take you to the profit and loss section. From here, you can set up how you want your profit and loss to be. At the top, you can set the report period from all dates, a custom date. At the bottom, you can also set it to the next financial year. As you can see, you have a lot of report periods to choose from. And if you don't want to choose from one of these, you can just simply add your custom dates if that is something that you want to do. On the accounting method, you can set it as cash or accrual. And on the display columns by, you can set it by class, customer, employee, product or service, supplier, months, quarters, or years. And on the compare to, you can actually compare the calculations by a percentage of row, percentage of column, percentage of expense, and then percentage of income. What you can also do is at the top in the right corner, you can customize. And from here, you can customize by adding filters. Let's say you only want to filter by an account type, you can also do that. You can also change the number format, show the non-zero or active, as well as edit the selection titles. And once you're done, what you can do is at the top of the table, you can send this as an email, you can print or even export. On the three dots, you can schedule the report or add to the management reports. What you can also do is at the top in the right corner, you can save this as, and from here, you can set a report name. You can share this report to all of your employees as well as add to a group. And if you click on save, it will automatically be added within your custom reports. I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Please let me know if you have any other questions in the comment section below, and I will try my best to help you out.